This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network. And joining me right now is Brendon Cahill. He is the president and CEO of Excellon Resources. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is EXN on both the TSX and now the NYSE American. Brendon, thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Well, as I alluded to in my little intro there, since our last time we spoke, we published that interview on September 7th earlier this year, 2020. So let's get some corporate highlights. You know, what's been going on at Excellon?
Yeah, lots going on since we last spoke. Q3 was a pretty transformative quarter for the company. We all remember Q2, the difficulties everybody was facing, and in Mexico, of course, the mining industry shut down. But we got back up and started in mid-June and had a very, very strong quarter of production, 524,000 silver equivalent ounces, 326,000 silver ounces, which was the best quarter from a silver ounce production since Q2 of 2014, and really a very, very strong quarter of production. So right now we're really in the process of dropping costs at our Platosa mine. This is a 2 to 2.5 million silver equivalent ounce producer a year. We have the benefit of being able to drop costs at the same time that silver prices are going up. We've certainly been in a couple of rough months over since I guess mid-August, but we're here for the long haul, and we think we're in the very early days of a precious metals bull market that I don't think any of us our age anyways has seen. And in support of that, one of the things we've done is list on the NYSE. So we did a share consolidation in early September in support of this listing, and started the listing on September 23rd. So right now we've only got 32 million shares outstanding, very tight capital float, very good capital structure, and a listing on a preeminent exchange, the NYSE American, where all of the other silver producers are.
Well, I wanted to follow up real quick. Well, firstly, congratulations,
Thank you.
A couple good quarters and uplisting, that's a big deal. So I wanted to quickly follow up though on the record production numbers that you mentioned that you hadn't seen since 2014. Why is that? Was this a company objective to ramp up production as a result of the silver price starting to rise? Or what's the thought process there? What happened?
It was really solving some technical challenges. Platosa, our mine down in Durango, it's a limestone hosted deposit. And so there's a lot of water going through the area. So water challenges were historically a big challenge for the operation. We solved those in 2017. And then there were kind of external cost impacts that increased the cost of operation. And in Q2, we were able to really corral those. And the final point was moving to a private electricity provider, which we did in early Q4. And that reduces our electricity cost, which is 40% of our OPEX, by around 40% or so. So a really tremendous cost savings. And, we want to really drive those costs down going forward. Very, very happy with the job the team that has done on site.
Very good. So, look, COVID notwithstanding, would you say some of the Excellon's accomplishments and goals that you've achieved this year are in line with the plan that you've had at the outset of 2020?
Did anybody have a plan that matches for 2020? It's been a while.
Fair enough.
But I think the thing though is that we came into 2020 and we kind of by mid 2019 we were like, the bull market is right back on, right? So what do we want to do? We want to get those costs down, have full exposure to higher silver, higher gold prices. We want to acquire and we want to explore and discover, right? So we closed our acquisition of Otis Gold in April of this year. We announced that deal in kind of late February when gold was $1,400-$1,500. So now with gold at $1,800-$1,900, that's a tremendous acquisition. We've been exploring on our Silver City project in Germany, which is a really exciting project where we're exploring a high-grade epithermal silver district that was mined for 800 years. Has never seen modern day exploration since exploration stopped in the late 19th century. The only challenge we have there is that assays are very much backed up right now. So we're waiting for those assay results to come back. But based on our experience so far, this is a tremendous place to be exploring. Great community support, great regulatory support, and the makings of a very large epithermal silver district based on what we're seeing in the drill core. It's a really exciting place to be drilling. And then back drilling at Platosa, right around the mine, where we've got a number of targets to find both Platosa times X, a much larger scale Platosa, and big skarn bodies quite near the mine as well. And then Oakley, our project another project in Idaho, where we're going to be drilling there very shortly as well. all funded by Centerra, which is earning into the project right now. And that's a very nice, small, but very exciting project to be drilling, hopefully by the end of the year or early next year.
So in our last interview, I asked you about value catalysts moving forward for the rest of this year and in 2021. So, from what you can tell us, is there anything you'd like to add from when you updated us then?
Yeah, I mean, I think Silver City results are what the market is waiting for. Certainly, what we're waiting for as well. We're really excited about the project in the region generally. That's a key one. Getting our Platosa financial results out, showing that trend towards a lower cost and where we're going in the future is a critical one. The drilling at Platosa is really looking very interesting. We'll have an update out on that in the next little while. Really, just what our plans are, because we've just started the program. But that's extensions to Platosa, looking to extend the mine life very significantly. And then also looking at these targets where we can find a new Platosa or a much larger deposit at depth. Those just really blow the project wide open. And then Kilgore, our project in Idaho, the flagship that we bought from Otis, that's moving through permitting right now. Hope to be drilling there, next year. But based on all the work we're doing there, and we do hope to have an update out on that in the next little while as well. There's lots of gold there, and we intend to be on that project a very long time as well.
And with that, where can my audience go and find everything they need to know to follow along the Excellon Resources story?
So www.excellonresources.com. And again, we're listed on the TSX under EXN and the NYSE under EXN as well.
Very good. Well, Brendon, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck, stay safe, and I look forward to our next update.
All right. Thanks, Robert. You too.
Thank you. Again, my name is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network, and we're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metals Summit Europe being held virtually this year. Brendon will be there giving an update, talking about Excellon, and thank you all for watching.